So fast forward, almost the same thing too, because this was very personal to me. And obviously, like we've been like our family, like we are family friends. Everybody knows you're my family. Like everybody knows Vivian. So everybody really felt that sense of there's an obligation. It's like she has to do this. She has to survive. She has to. That's kind of. It's like this adrenaline push from everybody that it has to be done. It has to be successful. Now walk us through. So, like I said, around March 11th, the world shuts down. But at that point, you have a big portion of the money to go. So, when was the surgery? Now, that's the part people don't know. We've contributed. COVID has shut down. And what do we know? When COVID shut down the world, some people lost jobs. Some people, because of the nature, if you were in hospitality, people lost jobs. And I remember saying, how lucky was she? It's
Actually,
good
that was just
like you said, it's good to be a good person. Like people, they always say that people will not remember what you had, what kind of a vehicle you drove, how much money you had. They'll remember how you treated them.
Yeah.
That's, it makes me emotional.
I know.
That's what was shown there. Those people remembered your kindness. They didn't remember what kind of a vehicle you had, what kind of dresses you wore. They remembered what you did to them. So now tell us, this is the part that a lot of people don't know. For me, yes, I usually say I solicited money. Some of my coworkers will remember this. Telling them, like, we have to do, like, no shame. I said, she's not in Canada. I had to answer questions like, what about insurance? They don't have healthcare. I said, well, Kenya, it's different.
Your systems work.
It's different, right? So I had to explain that. I had to always give that speech. Then
Before you ask for money.
I walked into somebody else's office. I was like, chit chat. You warm them up, and I'm saying, okay, I've never asked for anything. But so then I say, what, my friend, has a brain tumor, and we are raising money. And the first question, you can't blame them because this is not their world. And they're like, what about insurance? So I have to explain the insurance covers only a tiny bit. So you do that. Like I said, you have to do the speech. And then it's like right now, the tumor is growing. Like, so I create a sense of emergency, which was true. I wasn't making things up. And some people will be like, okay, like I remember one of my coworkers saying, like, I only have $20. Like, it's almost like they were feeling like only 20. And to them, the 2 million, they are thinking it's dollars. And I'm here only having $20. What? And I said, so you have no idea. That is almost 2,000 shillings, And I'm like, can you imagine if everybody gave that? And I say, honestly, even $1 at this point. So that's what I did anyway on my part. And some people were also, so for you, yes, you're like, okay, humanity. For me too, it was, the lesson I learned was, if you ask for help, if you don't ask for help, the answer is always no. Right? Because you haven't asked for anything, so nothing is happening.
Yeah.
But if you ask for help, it also renewed hope for me as well. Obviously, I'm not going to brag like you did. But like that, how everybody wanted to help. I even had one of my friends tell me, I think I've told you before, he said, I won't be able to cover the whole amount. And I'm like, who even thinks like that? I said, you don't have no, that's not the point. That's not the point. So fast forward, we've solicited, I had to unbury all the people that had ghosted. I had to bring them back to life. people that I didn't necessarily like, I had to swallow my pride because we needed to. And obviously, it's not just me. This is like a community thing all over the place, all over. Like it ran through. I can't even how many countries. You know, from Kenya, to Canada, to the States. Like if you knew anybody, you were
Just reach out.
putting them in the group.
Yeah.
So really, like the power of community, the power of bringing people together. So you brought, you know, in a weird way, that brain tumor brought people together. And I think some people have been friends. They've been close since. Or people that we didn't even know, now we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So walk us through. When is the day of the surgery? When, what was the operation like? So that's the part that we don't know because the world shut down. You went to surgery.
Before the world. I mean, COVID just hit us, I think, after March, right? So then it was not that serious. No, we used to see in the TV, we're like, hey, people are just dying. Eh? This thing is serious.
Yeah.
I remember I got scared at first. I was like, hey, no, am I going to die from COVID or no? The tumor, like, you know?
Yeah.
So I was told your surgery is going to be on March 18th. But you had to be in hospital by the previous day. But no, again, 2 days prior, I needed to go and sign the forms, the consent forms and everything.
Yeah.
So I went. Now that's when reality hit. I almost not signed. I was like,
Oh.
you know, you might die.
And how old were your kids at the time?
Naila was, the big one was like in grade 2 or 3.
So
That was how many? That's how many
6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were still below 10.
Yeah.
I remember now, they're trying to cancel me, telling me this could happen. You could have maybe palsy, like you may not walk. It all depends. But those are just, again, complications. And they may not, you may not have them, but yeah. So, So I remember I just broke down. I think Ida called me. I told Ida. No, Ida now found. Now I was crying, so Ida came. At least reassured me with some with my friends. And then I decided, let me just get over and done with this thing. So yeah, I just went. So they admitted me on 17th. On 18th, before that, the neurosurgeon had told me, you're going to have a scar. It's going to affect your self-esteem. And your scar is going to come through your forehead somewhere. I think somewhere here. My scar was going to leak. Yeah. So I was like, no, it's okay. And it may affect your self-esteem, but it will not be so visible. So I was like, sour. So they wheeled me at around 7. I think 7 in the morning. And they took me to theater. And then even the neuro told me, like, hey, Viv, you're so lucky. I'm like, what? Did you know there's a machine I've been requesting for so long, and guess what? It just landed. So we're going to change, your scar will now come, we're just now going to be on the back. It will not come to. I was like, you're so lucky. I was like, oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
So change of position. I'd already been changed for, I think, to now be facing you, like when they change you, like they can operate you this way, or you lie down. Okay. So I had to be changed again because it told me that machine had just landed.
Just landed before you go.
Before.
What are the
So again, he again said no. He told the guys now change of position.
Yeah.
She'll face now downwards. Yeah, then.
Like that is so That's so crazy. Like the machine arrives just before, and everything has to, the position.
Everything just fell in place. You see, like we raised, the money was coming through. I got all the resources. I got all the love, the support.
Literally
and then,
within 2 weeks.
Everything just fell in place. Everything just. So I went to theater. So they started the surgery, I think, around 8, 9. They started there. They told us the surgery is going to take 6 hours. So people are waiting. Kina Calvo and the friends. Like they're just, let me tell you, that hospital was just full of friends. Even the neurosurgeon asked me, hey, babe, are you a mweshimiwa?
A local celeb.
Well, these people, like, they're so, people in the waiting bay, like, just friends from Nyamira, those friends, like, everyone's just waiting there.
That's so.
Hey, now they waited.
Yeah.
They waited 6 hours, 7. I came out of surgery at around 7 in the evening, 7:30 thereabouts.
So almost.
So you can imagine the anxiety that people had outside.
Yeah.
Luckily, in that, like when you go, there's a team, there's an anesthetist, there's what. Yeah. So luckily, a friend of mine, a cousin of mine, was friends with one of the team members.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. So she called and asked, like, hey, how's the surgery going? Like, it's beyond 6, 7 hours.
Yeah.
I think now she reassured them, like, no, the surgery is successful.
Yeah.
That was around 5. So at least now they communicated, because the guys were just, panic, no word from anyone. It's almost 8 hours,
Yeah.
So at around 7:30 when I was wheeled out of theater, ICU. Yeah.
What is that like? Oh my gosh. 12 hours under the knife, they say? Is it a knife? And now you're being wheeled out of surgery. What do you remember?
I don't know what they do to you, because my senses were like, my memory just, my memory was so sharp, because I remember.
I hope you didn't remember the things I said to you.
No, I remember they introduced themselves. When they come, they're like, I'm Dr. So-and-so.
Yeah.
I'm the whatever.
Like everybody kind of with their
titles and
their specialization.
They tell you their names.
Yeah.
And funny enough, when I woke up, I could remember those names. Like, your doctor.
That's insane.
They were like 6. I remembered all their names. Something I cannot even do right now. If you tell me your name.
Something that you were not even listening to, because you
even prior then, like, it's so hard to.
Like, you're thinking about, I'm going into this, remembering their names.
I remembered all their names.
Did you remember what they did?
No, you don't remember, because they just
their names.
Yeah. But no, I could remember all their names. I remember their faces. They were like, okay. You okay?
Okay. Like, it's
then
sharper
do you
than
recognize these? It was so sharp. I remembered, I think, Calvin and my mom. So I could just, remember things.
Yeah.
And then again, I went back to
sleep.
Back to sleep. Hey, and then now, though that was in ICU, I think I slept there for that night. Hey, and then now I think I was not prepared for the recovery. Wow. Oh, that was so tough. Because now waking up in ICU, now I'm trying to move, I cannot. I'm in so much pain. You have
pain?
Those masks. They're so uncomfortable. You feel like, I was like, whoa, this is not me. Yeah.
Did you feel anything on where they operated? Because that would be the
This
right
side,
side. Yeah, I can barely see the scar. Yeah.
You just feel like your whole body just went through surgery. You just don't. There's a way you feel. I cannot even explain. And then you're not even able to move. Yeah, so that was tough. And then now I stayed in ICU for 1 day. Remember, I had to fight because you told me, if you stay for 2 days, the bill shoots.
Another million.
Like, no.
So you're trying to get to be out of ICU as soon as possible.
Yeah. And then after ICU, they take you to HDU.
Okay.
HDU, you cannot even go to the washroom. You can't walk. And of course, you have now to move. But hey, that support staff, not allowed to. Those subordinates, hey, they really come through, by the way.
The support.
Yeah, the support, yeah. Because they're the people who carry you.
Yeah.
They take you to the washroom, they wipe you,
Yeah.
They wash you and everything, try to help you walk.
Yeah.
I was told now you're gonna need some physio. You're gonna do some physiotherapy to help you learn how to walk.
Yeah.
And do some other things. And anyway, then I think I stayed in HDU for 1 day or 2 days. I think 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Then they took me to a general ward.
Yeah.
I was still not myself. I feel like, whoa.
Was your memory still sharp?
Very, very.
So what kinds of things were you remembering? Did you remember things outside the hospital?
Yeah.
Like things that people have told you?
Yeah. My memory was just intact. Everything.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I used to, why I'm saying my memory was sharp, there's a number, a friend of mine, his number just, like right now I can't even tell it offhand.
Like a phone number?
Yeah, the phone number. I just dialed it.
You didn't need a phone book.
That was much later now. That was much, much later when I was now able to use...
To actually text and to do things. Yeah.
So my memory was very, very, very sharp.
Good. These people were in your brain.
I wish your memory ingebaki.
Ilianza kupotea. Did you ever ask? Uliwahi uliza daktari, what is that? Where did that memory come from?
I just kept maybe Googling.
Yeah.
And then
it's almost like they cleaned they cleaned the hippocampus. Yeah, that's the best way. It's like you're cleaning a rusted or dusty. I didn't
understand what that was because yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then after now the what? From the ward now?
Yeah.
So the doc came and told me, now you have to fight. Like, no, it's up to you now.
Yeah.
There's not much we can do. So it's up to you. Because I was like, you guys are discharging me. I'm so sick. Like, I was so sick. I was like, whoa, why are you discharging me? And Viv, you have to fight. You have to. There's nothing much you can do right now. Biliako will just continue shooting. It will just be. For nothing. Just go home, fight to get better.
What is fighting?
Like, learn to keep now when they keep you in the wards, it definitely needs to the antibiotic, whatever the care. And then, you end up paying a lot of money. You can still do it at home.
Yeah.
Because now, after the IV drugs and everything, now you start the oral drugs, which you can do at home. Yeah.
You have a bed at home. You have a bed. You can move.
You can. You now learn to,
to do as much as regular activities as possible. Were you eating?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have appetite and no appetite? What's funny? What's funny?
Oh my.
Okay, no appetite. So what did you eat?
I remember I just ate chicken, and then I used to do a lot of Coke, because Coke, the soda,
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Because I remember I still had migraines after the surgery.
Was that part of the? Did he say that's going to happen?
So the doctor said you need some caffeine, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Just do the
Coca-Cola.
Coke.
Yeah.
Be doing a lot of Coke. So I used to just take soda, maybe eat a little. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't have much of an appetite.
Lucky
but you
enough,
ate. Yeah.
I think I also got to rest and sleep, because I remember actually the previous day is when now the hospital now gave out the notice, like no visitation is allowed now because of COVID.
Oh yeah, there was COVID.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, there was it had now started being,
Oh, at that point we were full blown.
No, here in Kenya it was not
yet.
full blown, because now that time is when the hospitals gave a notice, like now, no visitation whatsoever, no visiting a patient, And then I was like, oh, that was actually a blessing because I mean, I could not have handled the visitors, I couldn't. So at least I also go to rest.
Yeah, and people
would have come,
like
definitely.
A stream of people.
A stream of people could have come all the time. Yeah.
So, I mean, you have a lot of friends, so
at least I go to sleep, rest. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there are some of the things that you've talked to me about that you experienced that were really tough to see, some of the after surgery side effects.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell us what those were?
Now let me start with my journey at home now. I go to my cousin's place, and you can, number one, at that point, you're not even able to walk. Mm-hmm. As in, you have to depend on, and you feel like you're a burden, in fact. At first you feel like, you have to wake up, maybe go to the washroom. And then my sight got affected. I could not see, I could partially see. And then even walking I had to be supported because I couldn't.
You couldn't walk on your own,
So I went to go to the washroom. Help. Mm-hmm. I mean, and after that, you're in so much pain. And then, you're told you have to now start physiotherapy. I was like, whoa. No, shortly before, we were given a review of 2 weeks. So I think I stayed with my cousin for a week. Mm-hmm. And then now we went with Calvin. Went to his place in Nakuru.
Yeah.
So I remember, one day, they're like, "Hey, Viv, why are you drooling? I'm trying to, you're taking tea maybe but it's just spilling." So apparently, I developed, they call it, is it Bell's palsy? My mouth just...
Okay. So
I lost,
palsy,
yeah. And that was actually what I was fearing. From the word-go, actually the doc said, when they're doing the surgery, he will try very hard not to touch. There's a nerve, I don't know, there's a name.
Yeah.
Some nini.
Yeah.
Because once they touch it during the surgery, you will forever your mouth will, you see those people who's
so
maybe they have droopy or
droopy face, or droopy
so that was what I was fearing.
Oh.
So he told me No, after the surgery, he said like that nerve was not touched. After the surgery, I was okay. Like,
Yeah.
my features were very okay.
Yeah.
And now we go to Calvin's place. And then even my nieces, you know the word. So them, they are very innocent. Hey, auntie, why is your face like that? I'm like,
Oh, the kids are saying that.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Whoa. Kumbe I developed now the Bell's palsy.
The Bell's palsy.
Is it called Bell's
that what it's
palsy?
called?
There's a name again.
Yeah.
Anyway. So even Calvin was like, I think he just rushed me back to my mouth went the opposite direction. My eye could not close. You see, at night, your eye cannot shut. Like, you try to shut, but it's just wide open. It doesn't have that muscle to like, you know, to shut.
Oh, yeah.
So, and again, when it's open, it gets dry.
Mm-hmm.
So that irritation, the eye is so dry.
Yeah.
I suffered. And like, I just changed my my features, just, you know, how I could look at the mirror, I'm like, oh, this is Viv. Like, wow. So Calvin drove me again back to see the neuro. Like, oh,
yeah,
this happened. Or I could be like dead asleep, but my eyes are open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I could like be snoring, but now my eyes are wide open because I know that muscle of just now even like closing like this is gone.
That's
it's
scary.
So, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So I went back to Nairobi. So the doc said like, if it came later, she's gonna just do physio.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be okay. She's gonna regain them.
Yeah.
The muscle function and everything. So we went again back to Nakuru. So we looked for a physiotherapist.
Mm-hmm. So what did the physio do? Like, so for that, for the eyes and for the face, yeah.
There's some tests, like not some tests. Some machines.
Yeah.
They just put in you whatever, some nerves. They stimulate those nerves and muscles so that they can,
to get them to start.
It's painful, but I was like, oh, it's worth it because my self-esteem are just, you know, but I didn't even want to see, I didn't want to see anyone. I was like, you know, I just want my space. Take him to Anyone in such a, so I was like, I don't even. Luckily, again, there were curfews. So you cannot travel from Kisii to come and see me in Nakuru.
Yeah.
And, you know, there are curfews. I remember like Red Zone was then the time was it 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock? Like the curfew. Yeah.
6 o'clock curfew. So like COVID kind of, like you said, a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, for me it was a blessing in disguise. Because,
But you guys missed one thing. You did not ask her. After the tumor, you know, they normally say the tumor can come out either way. Did you ask that? Whether it's...
Actually, that was the first thing that Nene, I was like, whoa, is it going to be cancerous? Is it cancerous? And then I now started Googling. Like, no, this kind of tumors, most of them are not. They're not cancerous. They said like a good percentage are not cancerous. I was like, whoa, I hope I'll not fall in the other.
The odds.
The odds.
Yeah.
Then I called my doctor friends and they're like, no, most of them are not cancerous.
Yeah.
So even the neuro now reassured me like kabisa. I was like, no, but we still have to do a biopsy and whatever. So but I know it's not going to be cancerous. So again, that now didn't even like eat me up. It didn't like, it was not something that was disturbing me a lot.
I guess that's why we kind of missed it there, because they kind of reassured you so much that you didn't think about it too much.
Yeah.
You were just,
and then
just
again,
wanted this thing gone
but most of them are not
yeah.
cancerous.
And when you hear most of them, you're like,
so I was
okay.
Yeah.
You know, you can, that probability really helps. Yeah.